Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm AJ Breaks, and this is set number 71831, the Ninja Spinjitzu Temple from the Ninjago January 2025 wave for Dragons Rising Season 3. This set comes with 158 pieces, 4 minifigures, 1 baby dragon, and will retail for $34.99 in the UK and $44.99 in the US. Before I do get into the review, please like and subscribe as it will immensely support my channel. I'm going to be doing reviews of the other sets in this wave. Those videos will soon be up on my channel, but with all that information aside, let's get into the review. So here is the set, and I'm going to start off by mentioning that this is a 4+ set, which is just mind-blowing. Because it's composed of so many structures, there are so many details, the colour scheme is so beautiful and serene, loads of play features, there's just a lot to this set. It's a nice location build, and the ninja are definitely going to need this after Dragons Rising Season 3. If somebody told me that this was a normal set, I would have easily believed them. Now to start things off, we have this platform right here, which in the set description is referred to as the tournament stage. Basically what you do is, pop your figures onto the spinning base plates, ensure that they are holding their weapons, and spin the corners to see who the better ninja is. Now I am finding it a little bit complicated because in order to knock each other out, you've got to spin in opposite directions, which I'm finding really confusing. But it's something like this. Now obviously you do that a lot faster, and basically Zane is the winner because Lloyd was clearly knocked off, and that is the aim of the game. So that's a nice little popular play feature, it never gets old, kids are really going to love this. It gives them a little goal to compete for, which I'll touch on a little bit later. But yeah, there is no third piece to rotate these plates, you've got to do it yourself, which is why they stick out, so you can use your finger and spin them around. They do spin quite fast, I just wasn't able to do it. Now this platform can be detached, and here we can take a closer look at it. It has this red design in the center, as well as this smooth piece right here. And then you can see the inside of it on both sides. You have that red block in the middle. At first, I wasn't sure why that was, why they couldn't just cover up this part right here. I first thought because you could attach it to this thing right here on both sides. But then I realized that the two sides are different. On this side, it extends out a little bit further. So that is pretty much not the case. Maybe they wanted to save some pieces and make it easier for the children to build. One extra little piece wouldn't be too difficult, and it would have looked slightly better. But to be fair, if you are going to put it like this, you're not really seeing much. Removing this platform, you get a better look at the center structure, and you can see just what the ninja are competing for. We have these swords connected to these Technic pieces which allow them to move. Now I guess you've got to start off by putting them like this, which cover up the blade a little bit, and for whoever then wins, you dramatically move them to the sides to reveal the blade. It's just a normal trophy cup which is slightly elevated on top of that red structure, so that's about it. Now taking a look at this archway, this is a huge piece which is used in loads of 4+ sets, simply because of how easy it is to build. This time it is very different and very detailed. There is so much going on, and I'm really surprised at the level of detailing there is just for a singular piece in a 4+ set. It's got this golden pattern at the top with 2 golden dragons on the sides, which also have some patterns on them. Then we have this wooden frame and some bricks in the background with cracks on them. And then we have 2 texts, one on each side in Ninjago, and they read, "Welcome" on this side and "Ninja" on this side. Above that we have this gong in pearl gold. And then throughout the temple we have these green roofs, which remind me a lot of a Chinese pagoda design, mainly because the corners lift up. So I really like that aesthetic. The temples are always like that. And then we also have this red one at the top, which makes it look very ancient but also important, but also so beautiful as well, because I love the Chinese aesthetic. That is something that Ninjago does very well. Now if I quickly turn this over, you can see that there is this gong hitter at the back. It's clipped on, so you can just take it right off and give it to a minifigure, and then they can hit the gong, which may be to signal the battle on the little platform. Over on the right side we have this little blacksmith area for Kai, which you can disconnect from the whole build. Now I never got Kai's blacksmith shop back in 2011, so I'll take this I guess. There is nothing too crazy going on. We have this bench right here and then a hammer which Kai uses to forge the weapons. I guess these are some of the weapons which he's already made. You could use them in the battle on the platform. They're clipped to this side right here. And then finally we have the window in the back, which is kind of see-through in the corners, and it has some printing on it. So there is Kai forging his golden weapons. Oh, and also I want to point out that little piece right there. I have no idea why it's been used. Here it is removing everything from the top. To me that looks like an envelope. Not sure why they've used that. I don't see what the point is in it. I mean, it's mainly covered up when you put this on top. I'm just not sure what that's meant to be. Over on the right side we have what is my favorite section, the tea shop and garden area. This is basically a garden on the left side, even though it's blue, so I'm guessing that is water. Maybe because of this one tree they refer it to as the garden. And then you have the tea shop right here because Nia in the set images is holding a teapot and a cup. You can place your teapot and the cup over on the back table. And then we have two seats right here which the ninjas sit on top of. Nia can sit here and relax while enjoying her beautiful view. And then this is also another bench. There's so much life in this section and I think it is the most beautiful part. We have this frog right here and then a little flower which has fallen from this pink blossom tree. And then we have a bluebird on top. And then we have the same window with the same printing at the back. So yeah, lots of things going on in this small section. And I don't know why, but I just really like the small detail of this flower falling into the water. Just a nice little detail. So that was everything to do with the set. Now let's take a look at the minifigures. Now because all of the minifigures are just a ninja, I'm going to try and review them all together. To start things off, none of them come with the armor piece, which is the black tournament of sorcerer armor piece. And that is an issue for most of the minifigures in this wave. And then on top of that, Nia and Zayn do not come with their new hoods, only Lloyd and Kai do. And their hoods are a brand new piece, which are also very unique. Instead, they just gave us their normal hair pieces. These three guys come with bamboo sticks for their accessories, and then Nia comes with the teapot set. Removing the accessories and their headpiece, you can see that they use the same face printing as last year. Here they are with their normal faces. Only Lloyd and Kai come with their powered up face prints, and then Zayn and Nia's alternate face prints are from the movie, so that's also different. Now their suits are amazing in my opinion. A lot of people are not a fan of them. Nia's is by far the best. I really like the combination of the azure blue and the gunmetal grey. She utilizes her colour combination the best. Then I would say it would be Kai's, then Lloyd, then Zayn's, even though he's meant to be the focus of this season. But their designs are very similar. They're all wearing this golden chest plate underneath, which is really reflective in the light. Then they are wearing these gloves with their secondary colours. Lloyd for some reason uses lime green, which isn't used anywhere else on his design. To be honest, they should have just used this green because that's also not used anywhere else on the design. So using on the gloves would have made it look more consistent. But the other guys are fine. Now you can see that their secondary colours on their torso are just a normal matte colour, such as Lloyd's green on the printing and the belt. Only the gold is shiny and reflective. The same thing for Kai's orange and Zayn's blue. But for Nia, however, her metallic blue is really reflective in the light. So you can see that as well as the gold, the metallic blue is also shining in the light. Which again, that is why her suit is my favourite. And then they have some toe printing, and the leg printing is also just as detailed. And on top of that, they have their ninja symbols in the bottom right corner. Turning them around, you can see that their armor kind of carries through. And then they also have this printing at the back, again using their secondary colors. Nia uses it in the metallic blue, which is again reflective in the light. And it's the Source Dragon symbols, the same ones that they used from last year in their Tournament of Sources suits, but this time slightly different. You can see on the right side of the logos, they have a different design on the printing, and this is my favourite part of the suit, and one reason why I don't mind not having the armor piece. So that was the suits and their design. Now none of them come with the armor piece, which again is no surprise in this wave. And then on top of that, only Lloyd and Kai come with their hoods. These two do not. Now that's not too big of an issue. In the Dragonian Storm Village, which is the same price, you get Nia and Zayn with the armor piece and also their hoods. But that also means that Zayn's hood is exclusive to that set because that's the only set that it appears in. Now I think this was a huge missed opportunity to give us two more of the armor pieces because Nia might not have it right now, but she's pretty common in this wave and at least one of her figures does get it. Zayn also gets it in the same set, and then Cole gets it in the Ultra Combiner mech. But Lloyd and Kai do not get it at all. So this would have been the perfect opportunity to give us that and give us a full complete collection. And then finally, this is one of the cheapest ways to get Nia without her hood of course. The same thing for Zayn. So this isn't the best route to go. You'd rather go for the Dragonian Storm Village for these two figures, and they'll also be fully complete. Lloyd also comes in a cheaper set, which is his pullback race car. However, this is the cheapest way to get Kai, and that is really surprising because Kai I think is the best selling ninja for LEGO. So I'm not sure why he is in a 4+ set, and on top of that, why it costs £34 and $44 I think to get Kai. And then finally we have Ryu. There's nothing really new to say about this guy. He came in the first wave for Dragon's Rising. He's just a cute little baby dragon. You can see the printing on his body and his green eyes, but that's about it. So that was my review on the Spinjitzu Temple. This is definitely by far the best 4+ set we've ever gotten. It's as if the designers decided one day that they were sick and tired of us ripping their 4+ set designs to shreds and wanted to blow our minds away, and they definitely nailed it. There's so many different features and structures to this one set. It's really beautiful. You do get 4 of the 6 ninja in one set, and that is also a 4+ set. You're only missing Cole and Jay. And Jay is rogue, he doesn't have the new suit. And I think the only thing I would change is Zayn with Cole because He is the most expensive in this wave. He comes in the Ultra Combiner mech, and Zane comes in a relatively affordable set, the Dragonian Storm Village, at least in this suit. That's the only thing I would change, but everything else about this set is really good. You could definitely pass out on it because, again, there's no exclusives, but if you're still considering it, I think you should definitely get it. But those are my thoughts and opinions on this set. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.